That was like this. He was holding the microphone like this. That was shaking like a stripper. That's what I do. I don't talk about it online. I shoot fair ones all the time. I got 3 brothers, nephews, friends. If we have a problem, we shoot a fair one. That's not me being tough. I'm not tough. I'm not none of that shit. They think that just because we Republican and we conservative that we Cory would have got the beat out of me. I'm keeping it 100, bro.
I'm keeping it 100.
Man, I knew that wasn't. I never moved. I sat right there, right next to that.
And you never said what you said again.
And I continued to cook that the whole time. I'm in LA right now in his spot with his people talking to that. Let me tell you, he never coming back from this. I told that on the phone before I even pulled up. I said, I know you gonna come at me weird, but just know you gonna get the same energy. Man, I bullied that on his own platform. I said, Dave Chappelle, you scared of Dave. I told that straight up to his face on his own platform. I said, you scared. You tiptoed around that when you reviewed his platform. I said, you used to being around people that don't say nothing to you when you say something to him. He's not intellectual enough to be able to talk.
Neither one of them want to do nothing though, for real. I feel like Cory Holcomb was really pushing that like way too far with that fight. Anton did get up out his chair and said, let's go outside. And Cory Holcomb didn't do nothing. I don't feel like that's valid for a crash out. You said he's his white people. He said you suck black. That's matching energy. Everything is gravy, yeah, we living good. Played the streets for a minute, now I'm out the hood. This that Pimp C flow, diamonds against that wood. I'm dedicated to this grid and I won't never budge.
The Cory Holcomb and Anton Daniels situation has gotten worse since the last time we covered it.
Is that right?
I don't do no sucking shit. No sucking shit on me.
I'm from Detroit right
Say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now. Phone right down,
Yo.
right now.
You just say it.
I don't give a fuck about this shit.
sir.
I'm doing this shit for the internet.
I'll show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
Ain't no, cause you ain't gonna do shit. Cause you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking again.
You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with
He ain't gonna say it.
again.
We can go out back right now. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
He ain't get up and go out there
Before the
though.
video even get started, I want to put y'all on to the best money play right now on the
Hey
internet
man,
for
link
free
down,
cash.
pin in the
These
comment
folks is
section, man.
literally
Get your
paying
free
you to play
cash
video
right
games.
now,
So, like,
man.
little
No
mini games
cap.
like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's
He ain't
100%
lying now.
trackable,
He ain't
transparent.
lying now.
You see exactly how much you're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's going to last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description.
Click
to
that
download the
link
app and get
pinned in the
started.
comment
You know by
section,
now
man.
that this argument started and they almost came to blows because Anton Daniels said that Cory Holcomb be sucking black people's D in a conversation about holding your own people accountable. Cory Holcomb says Anton Daniels only speak badly about black people and don't address white people at all. Anton Daniels said that Cory Holcomb only speak highly of black people and he be sucking their D. That got, Cory Holcomb very upset. Anton Daniels, to his credit, didn't back down. Cory Holcomb ultimately chose to be mature and not get violent with Anton Daniels.
Is that right?
Podcast. But Anton Daniels' actions after this podcast.
That's how y'all feel? I feel like Anton walked away as the bigger man. He got up to walk outside in the back. He didn't get up and walk. Cory Holcomb was really pressing the issue, trying to fight over a podcast, over difference of opinions. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I don't know. I feel like Anton walked away as the bigger man, bro.
Daniels during the podcast. But Anton Daniels' actions after this podcast has made Cory Holcomb regret not being violent with Anton.
Is that right?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
That was like this.
Yeah.
Was he?
He was holding the microphone like this.
Was he?
That's
Okay.
That's the honest to God.
He wearing the same fit. This the same day?
On everything. That was shaking like a stripper, bro.
So Cory Holcomb was
Is that
shaking
right?
in his boots, terrified of Anton Daniels. I got it.
I know people don't know this, but that's what I do. I don't talk about it online. I shoot fair ones all the time.
Is that right? Is that right, old man?
Cory Holcomb, man. A square catch, 1W, man. They start acting outside their body.
I got 3 brothers, nephews, friends. If we have a problem, we shoot a fair one.
Is that right?
That's not me being tough. I'm not tough. I'm not none of that shit. Let me be very clear. I want to be
You from Detroit, though?
very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly.
Okay.
I would have beat the shit out of Cory.
Is that right?
Holcomb.
Man, this man got after fat and started talking crazy, though, bro. Just let it be, bro. I don't feel like, this a L. This nigga went on the podcast the same day and started talking about how he was shaking this, that, and that. He did get up to fight now. Neither one of them want to do nothing though, for real. You know what I'm saying? But that, I feel like Cory Holcomb was really pushing that like way too far with that fighting shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He did. Anton did get up out his chair and said, let's go outside. And Cory Holcomb didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But after the fact, I guess he could say that because he...
Crazy how squares switch up so fast. Yo, a square will go from...
A square calling a square a square. Wow.
I'm not a violent guy. I'm not a tough guy, man. I don't want no smoke, bro. I'm not gangster. To the moment they was able to finesse or
right, I'm not
swindle
tough.
a W
Yeah,
in the internet's
now
eyes,
we not tough.
physical
Now we tough.
confrontation, they will go from, oh, I'm not no tough guy, to language like this in a heartbeat.
Cory would have got the shit beat out of him.
Is that right?
Anton has gotten so beside himself after getting his W over Cory Holcomb that Anton is now telling people that podcasters are
So they giving him the W. I feel like Anton took the dub. I ain't gonna lie.
terrified.
He didn't stay at all business. He said, I'm from Detroit. He ain't say suck a dick. He said he ain't sucking dick though. He ain't say it 2 times though. When he got up in his face, he ain't say that shit.
That Anton is now telling people that podcasters are terrified
No.
to sit down and look him in his eyes in person.
No.
Like he's some type of boogeyman or something, man.
I'm keeping it 100, bro. I'm keeping it 100.
I'm keeping it 100.
Man, I knew that wasn't gonna do nothing. That was shaking like a stripper. He telling Darlene, "Hey, move over there. Let me get next to this." That's for the internet.
Is that right?
Straight up for the internet. I never moved. I sat right there, right next to that.
And you never said what you said again, though. What he told you to say
and
again.
And I continued to cook that the whole time. I was in his backyard. I'm in LA right now in his spot with his people all around talking to that. Talking to that. Let me tell you, he never coming back from this. That's why I'm telling y'all, whenever his show ends, need to download that shit and never let him forget it, because I don't go based off. That's why I told Mika, right? Because I had Mika with me. And the reason why I brought Mika with me is because I wanted to promote her show and shit. Neither here nor there. I told Mika, I told my security, and I told somebody else. I said, I'm not doing nobody else's platform unless it's gonna be face to face. I told a Millionaire Morning Show that. Because everybody talk a good game until you right there in front of them.
That is true.
All right, man. The industry terrified of Anton Daniels, man.
Nah, ain't nobody.
All right, bro. All right, man. Yo, some people just aren't used to taking W's, man. I'm actually a fan of Anton Daniels, the content creator, because Anton Daniels, he put in a lot of hard work, and he produces a lot of content that are somewhat entertaining. I kind of click off once Anton Daniels start getting into like the shucking and jiving and the bootlicking. I kind of click off because I don't want to have a negative opinion of Anton Daniels. Feel me, bro? Like I don't really want to, like hate the dude, bro. Right? And and certain things he get into, I just can't rock with. But this new arc now of like he Suge Knight now, he Suge. Right, the industry don't want to see him in person because they know what's up.
Let me tell you something. Every last one of these, if they ever want to do something in person, I'm pulling up.
Is that right?
I told that on the phone before I even pulled up. I said, bro, I know you gonna come at me weird, but just know you're gonna get the same energy. I told him straight up on the phone. So that's why I bullied that on his own platform, a ass comedian. I bullied that. Let me tell you something, bro.
Okay.
He said, who are coward? I said, Dave Chappelle, you scared of Dave. I told that straight up to his face on his own platform. I said, you scared. You tiptoed around in there when you reviewed his platform.
All right, so Anton, what was
so my point is this, man, I'm not worried about it. I got the people I got around me is different, bro. Let me tell you, I know the same people that he know. Y'all be thinking that, man, listen, bro, listen. Ain't nobody tough. I'm not pretending to be tough. I'm not none of that.
But you are pretending. But you are pretending to be tough. You call this man a B. You call this man out of his name. You say you would have put him to sleep. You is popping it right.
Just because you stand to protect yourself doesn't mean you're just this old tough guy. You know what I'm saying? You should want to defend yourself though.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. Anton Daniels finessed Corey Holcomb during his interaction. Anton understood his security was there. So, like, Corey Holcomb really couldn't do anything to him. He had armed security with him.
Is that right?
At Corey Holcomb's podcast. So when Anton kept on saying, hey, bro, let's go outside. If you really want to fight, let's go outside. Anton understood the minute they hop off camera and go outside, his security is not allowing him to fight or get touched. So there was no expectation of Anton being in danger or...
I mean, what if you tell your security it's all good. Whatever happens, happens. It's a fair fade. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? Security can't honor that? Or it's because they on the clock in a way. They still gotta protect you no matter even if you say that or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Because, again, it was Anton and Corey Holcomb had his staff.
Nigga said nigga pulling up with a security though, you know what I'm saying?
And some dudes he rocked with there. But Anton was
talking about I don't want to talk to nobody unless it's face to face. I'm keeping that same energy.
Only one there was security, armed security at that. So, there's very little Corey Holcomb could have done to Anton. So Anton walked in, I think, looking to mark out Corey Holcomb, knowing that, there's only so far this could go. But the fact that Anton is now saying, oh, I'm not trying to be tough, while at the same time being tough is bro, it's not... I don't think Anton can fool the internet into thinking he's something he's not, because I feel like right now we all have a perception of who Anton is for the most part, and this interaction didn't really change that, So
it's either do something or leave, because what you do is now you putting the security in a situation. Now you getting Mika in a situation, right? Yeah. Now you putting them in something, and they got to respond because, it's going if it go there, it get fucked up. So it's either you go or you do something about it. I'm not a tough guy. So I left.
Can I ask you this?
Once it start going there and you know what I'm saying? It's just I've already done my due diligence. I've already kicked his ass on his own platform. It's time to go.
Yeah. So can I ask you what was the overall goal of going on the platform?
He said you insinuating you was there without you. I'm not here with I just talked to my chick on the phone, literally.
Okay. Why do you think it went left to begin with? Just
because he's used to think because you're Republican and you conservative or whatever, that shit is just, I don't think he know, right? Because don't nobody know nobody until they actually in front of him, right? And he used to, and I told him that shit. I said, you used to being around people that don't say nothing to you when you say something to them because, it is what it is. And so, that was his weakness.
He definitely said some trigger words to him, you know what I'm saying? But they was matching each other's energy, though. I feel like,
He's not. Listen. He's not intellectual enough to be able to talk. He can't hold. I realized that in the very beginning is that, on some debate or conversation type shit.
He's a
he's not intellectual enough on that tip. So when you start to lose that part of the conversation,
that's a misrepresentation of what took place. Corey Holcomb got upset after you said that he be sucking black people's D, right? Because he's a older dude from Chicago. Saying suck my.
But he said that he was kissing the white people ass though. I don't feel like that's valid for a crash out though. You said he kissed white people ass. He said you suck black dick. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he from an older dude from Chicago, nigga, don't mean shit, nigga. That's matching energy.
D or you suck D. Yo, those are fighting words right there. So that's why he got upset. But before then, they were not hostile towards each other, right? They were having a conversation. They both disagreed. I feel like Corey Holcomb reflect a lot of the frustrations a lot of us have with
That nigga took that dick sucking part to the heart though, boy.
Anton, right?
I guess that's where he get it from, huh? Shit. I mean, yeah, there is definitely fighting words for sure, bro. But I don't know. I don't know.
Anton could be doing good, but he chose, to do all the wrong things with his time, right? He chose to disparage black people. Like even during a conversation with Corey Holcomb, Anton on one side of his mouth says he don't identify as black.
Is that right?
But then when it's time to disparage black folks and use, his identity to do so, he then says, we as black people are horrible and terrible and this and this and this. So, like, do you identify with black people or do you not identify with black people? And, like Anton was talking on both sides of his mouth, and that's why Cory got frustrated.
But the position you and your people are in,
Who was my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct.
But religion as a concept and an institution is also a construct.
You could say it's a construct all you want, bro. To a degree it is, because there's black Africans, whatever, melanated Africans, melanated Jamaicans, whatever you want to call it, bro. When you sit down here in America, bro, and white people come across you, you's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. You black.
Black is a construct.
But religion as a concept and an institution is also a construct.
Right.
And that didn't stop you from saying you identify only as a Christian man or first as a Christian
Man, that don't mean nothing. Race is real, bro.
man. And you never even claimed
Prejudice is real towards other races. Stereotypes is real towards other races. That's just what it is, bro.
to identify as being black. So when
You can't escape that.
it's time, right, to identify as black, to understand the struggle, you refuse to identify as black. But when it's time to criticize black people, you automatically identify as black and reference we when you reference black people.
Right.
So you could criticize them easier. There's a major problem.
He's a pick and chooser, man.
Peep how he just says that black is a construct. He don't even know what black means. He's not black. But watch how that tone like automatically pivots when it's time to criticize black people.
See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh boy. Like I just said, everyone's prejudiced. I'll say that. Yeah, racism is. I'm not gonna say it's prejudice. A form of prejudice or whatever. It's a form of it, but to be racist is like full on. I hate all of them people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like like to be prejudiced is just you're prejudging is what that means. But because you don't know them, it's not till you get to know them then that prejudice wears off. It goes away. But if you're racist, you get to know them for who they are for real. You're racist if you still hate them,
Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life.
And if that is true, bro, if that's true, black Americans have every right to feel racist towards white people. We'll just say white people. You know what I'm saying? It's justified. If you really want to think about it, it's justified. Because white people, I ain't gonna say created the term, but here in America, white people invented that term in a way. Y'all know what I'm saying, bro. There would be no racism if it wasn't for the white people and the history of America. Let's be real now.
Racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other.
By design. You can look at all of this stuff and it's all by design, bro. Any argument like that, you can always go back to history and look at why that's the reason. If that's true, this is why.
Like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other.
That would have made me lose my mind, bro.
And then that's just a lack of, I'm not gonna say taking accountability, but holding them accountable, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not holding history accountable for their actions. Y'all know what I'm saying, man.
Ask you a question.
No,
Why do you
hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other.
That would have made me lose my mind, bro. Like, you not black when it's time to identify with our struggle.
We
but
don't
all of a
even like
sudden
each
you
other.
black
Right.
when you
We
want to criticize us.
It
doesn't make sense. That would have had me lose my mind too.
Right.
And we all watched a particular clip, and we all seen how this started. It started because Cory Holcomb asked Anton Daniels, bro, you've been criticizing black folks this entire podcast. Can you say one thing about white people? Anton refused. Anton said he's not here to talk about white people. And it's like, bro, as a man, how do you feel comfortable with yourself?
That's a lack of holding them accountable for what they done, bro. And they love people like you, bro. They love people like Anton Daniels, bro.
Moving like this. Like, nobody got an issue with nobody got a real personal deep issue with Anton. It's just like, yo, as a man, how do you move like this and sleep at night?
So insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking
Well,
about cops.
you should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I
Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you talking
women
about
literally being
Liberal white women.
the biggest enemy of the
Instantly sectionized. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying, man. The nigga said liberal white women and divided liberal white women from the rest of the population, bro.
Can you tell me?
He picks and chooses, man. Yeah, you can never trust a person like this, bro. You can never trust a person who picks and chooses things, bro. Never.
White people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you.
I talk about white people all the time. A white liberal woman.
Can you tell me? 'Cause
I
I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you
women.
Liberal
literally
white
being
women.
The biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing
said
I
it.
say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy of-
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this
Liberal.
country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go
That's
against
real,
them.
huh?
You know what
because
the
if you
easy
go
thing
against them, it'll be some video of you going against.
See, Anton really took an L though, but when it came to that situation where this is just bad, bro. I ain't gonna say neither one of them took an L or a W, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this specific topic or whatever, Cory holding that down. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And joining in on the core.
This
I
L.
think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when
know
I
what the
say
easy
them,
thing
I'm
is?
talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that.
don't
We
have a
say
boss.
that. But here's the
I
truth.
don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people
Do I?
quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for
No.
in this country as the
I'm
downfall
an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I
No,
hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too.
Yeah, and see, he he says that as in he's trying to sound smarter than him, but he's really losing right now.
My capacity, that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down, because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you
just nasty.
He's saying a lot, bro. He on your ass. Let's slow down, bro. You're deflecting away from what he's telling you to do, though. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's terrified, man.
Let's slow down, because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you
just nasty work, man. Nasty work, bro. Yo, I don't know how Anton sleep at night, man, but you know, I'm not Anton. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch it,
hey, man, this is a wild situation right here, man. I need to watch the whole thing just to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. In some way, it's a debate. You know, in some ways, Anton gonna take W's, he gonna take L's. In some ways, Cory gonna take W's and take L's. I need to watch the full thing, I guess, to determine who actually came out on top. But Cory was most definitely cooking him for the majority of this video, bro. No cap. Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.
This shit is in me, it ain't on me, you can't scrub it off. I've been riding by my lonely on that paper walk. And why you call your homies, cause they bound to talk. Yeah, I've been focused on my chicken.